Hey, Whiners and Whiners group, it's me, Detroit Lenny here, joined with Scott Reichel, bringing some more college football action here. Free pick for Alabama, Michigan in the Rely Quest. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Bull. Tampa Bay, Florida, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, Bull. It's not part of the official title. But Alabama and Michigan, Tuesday, December 31st, New Year's Eve. You guys going to like, share, subscribe, comment in the comment section what you're into, side total, prop or otherwise. Scott Reichel, who's in, who's not. Tide minus 2 touchdowns almost. Michigan over under 43.5. What are your thoughts on this matchup? Early
So
matchup.
Bama actually surprisingly has a decent amount of guys who are playing in this game. A lot of guys on the portal. I'd say nothing substantial. A couple backup pieces or some depth wide receivers. That's kind of the story of the game, is that Alabama is missing a couple of depth receivers, but Ryan Williams and Bernard are still playing. So Alabama's got, I'd say, their higher end depth chart guys, but they might be a little bit shorthanded in the back end. So depth, a bit of a concern. Now, Milroe's going to play. Campbell's going to play. Booker's going to play. Malachi Moore, the safety's out with an injury, though. Jackson's going to play, and Brailsford's going to play. So Bama's close 100%, at least based on the guys that could have opted out that kind of chose to stay in. As for Michigan, a lot of opt-outs here, mostly on the defensive side of the ball. Evans did opt out. The running back, he had a pretty bad year. Mullings ended up opting out too. So Michigan doesn't really have a running back for this game. Not to mention the fact that Michigan was able to beat Ohio State despite not really doing anything through the air, because I don't really think their quarterback's that good, and we agree on that. So I don't know how Michigan's going to move the ball. I think that's kind of my main takeaway from this game. Bama, if they're motivated, should win this game comfortably, because Michigan, going into that Ohio State game, I mean, even the Northwestern game the week prior, we thought they weren't that good. And then they pulled off an upset because Ryan Day happened. But I don't think Michigan's that good of a football team. So I think Bama, with the talent and the speed, should look pretty sharp here. Doesn't it feel like these teams play each other all the time in bowl games? Because I get that feeling, but I don't think Michigan's that good, and a lot of guys opted out. Alabama seems like they're disappointed about how the season ended. A lot of guys are choosing to play in this game. Milroe maybe comes back another year, maybe doesn't, who knows, but he's playing in this game. I'm going to go with Alabama. Give me Milroe and I'd say Williams to put on a show together through the air. So I'll go with Bama.
I'll tell you what, this line's already moved up. In some spots it's 14.5. I made this morning at 13.5 was your like consensus number, and it's already 14.5. To quote you, Michigan can't complete a forward pass.
Yeah.
That's what you said all year, and they can't. I don't know how they're going to do it now. And now they can't run the ball, and they're missing defensive players. Alabama looks like they came to make a statement. I like Tide in a rout. Michigan's season ended when they upset Ohio State. That was the best thing on their calendar. That's what they will remember. The last 2 years is they won a national title and they beat Ohio State. The rest is details. So I like the Tide here as well. What do you feel about the total? Because I want to get on a like a teaser part. Like I would take the Tide down, but I don't know if Alabama. How much do you think Alabama puts it on them? I don't think Michigan
they
scores.
might. I mean, I think I'd rather just go with Michigan team total under if I had to pick a total in this game, because I really don't know how Michigan's going to score in this game. You could argue that Bama's defense was underwhelming. They had the game against Vandy, but for the most part, it's a pretty solid unit. I mean, Oklahoma did run it down their throats. It's kind of the issue. Bama's had some issues with teams that can actually run the ball. Michigan can't do that because the running backs opted out. So I don't really know what the game plan is for Michigan offensively. Should not be based on throwing, but Michigan, if they ended up with, let's just say, 10 points. That's actually not that bad when you factor in all the people that opted out.
Looking at the scenario, I don't know
how Michigan's going to score. 14. Unless you get some garbage time stuff in there, I don't know how they're going to move the ball, because the running backs opted out, and once again, the quarterback, whoever they end up using, because all of them were bad, are not good. So Michigan team total under be my play for the total, because I don't know how they're going to score multiple touchdowns in this game.
Fair enough. I think consensus play here in this one is Tide, though, all the way around here. Don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe. Drop in the comment section what you're into, side total, prop, or otherwise. We'll see you on the next one. Good luck unless you're against us. Take care.